Gift of the Givers is helping more people affected by the floods in East London. It says 14 people died in the flash floods and houses were destroyed. For more on this, I'm joined now by Imtiaz Sooliman from Gift of the Givers, and he joins me for an update. So, Dr. Sooliman, I mean, we saw the visuals, heartbreaking videos that were being shared, pictures that were being shared. What are you seeing in the wake of the flooding, particularly in as far as lives and livelihoods of people who were in the path of these floods?
Hi, good afternoon, Tulasi. It's been a total disaster. They just found another body right now in the river. I think that brings it up to 15. The other tragic story is also a short while ago in a place called Cambridge. They found 6 children in a house where the mother and father had been washed away. So those children are left alone completely without family support. And in the area itself, they found another 6 families that haven't received any assistance. The problem with this flood is it's an expanding issue where we are finding more and more families in different areas. We still don't have the full scale of what has happened and where it has happened. So as people are making progress, we get more and more stories. I mean, the first day we were told a small child was washed away and an 18-year-old daughter, a teenager. Everybody knows the story of the 18-year-old. The mother tried to catch her. The whole house washed away, and the teenager was washed away, and the mother couldn't catch her to save her in time, and she drowned. And of course, we heard of the policemen who passed on. But each day, we're getting of more and more. And it's warning, because in the floods, in this type of floods, we normally have about 2 or 3 maximum that have passed on. It's now 15 and probably more. So it is very, very worrying in terms of lives, and I think we're going to find more bodies. And in terms of destruction, it's massive. It's affected so many homes. People's homes have been totally washed away, even though partially damaged. It's going to need a lot of support to fix up the homes as well as the contents, because these are not rich people. And whatever they lose is a massive loss to them. They're not insured. They don't have the means. They can't replace.
Sure. And as you talk about those needs for rebuilding of lives and livelihoods, what are the most pressing needs at the moment, and how do South Africans and other role players within South African society come to the party to assist you in your efforts?
Well, the initial response is always nutritious meals, and in this case we had to provide clothing because everything was washed away. Bottled water, sanitary pads, diaper packs, that's what they need. Blankets and mattresses. But as we're finding more and more people affected, we need more of the items. But overall, in the long run, we're going to need building material to help people whose houses are completely washed away, and even those people's houses partially damaged. We need to repair those homes. It's full of mud. And then, of course, people will need help with contents. If people can make furniture available, a contribution towards that, and the other thing that is lost is stationery and uniforms. Everything that I'm mentioning to you, we are going to be doing, providing parts of it and making funding available for that. Where they require building material, they require the blankets, mattresses, and the stationery, school uniforms. We're providing that. And then the other tragic story is that many people, are stuck because of funeral cover. And also the lady whose daughter passed away will be helping with the funeral, and we may have to help other people with funerals. So that's that's an issue of dignity. And South Africans have always come to the fore to support crises like these. And we have to understand, these people can't even replace a pair of socks. They've been living in difficult situations all their lives. What they've lost is their life's accumulation of assets, which is basically nothing compared to economically strong people. And they have to replace that. It's going to be very difficult. They're traumatized. Their houses are damaged. They've lost lives. They're stunned. They don't know what to do. And of course, the human settlements have to look at maybe moving them to another place. It appears that they've built on floodplains, and that's a big danger. Once you build on floodplains and you go back there and rains come, you're going to have the same problem again like we have in the Yaks-Bay River year in and year out in Alex. So hopefully we have to move them somewhere closer where they still need their jobs, but in a safer place.
All right, Dr. Imtiaz Sooliman, I've got to thank you for your time and the work that you're doing out there in the Eastern Cape, and urge people really to just open up one way or another, as you heard there, some of the needs for the response. Some are immediate in that, it's about shelter, nutritious meals, etc. But actually, some of what Dr. Sooliman was saying there is not something you think about immediately, that those people will need to replace household contents, furniture. Some of them will not be able to do that, anytime soon. So whenever you are able, if you are able to assist, I think that is the spirit of South Africa, really.